Oh, I didn't see you there. Can I help you? All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to the Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. We're playing a pretty fun one today. This is a deck that I have dubbed Convenience Store Affinity. It was played by I Play Bad Decks, which is not, I guess, a great username to take a deck from, but whatever. It's a 5-0 finish in the Magic Online League. So why is it called Convenience Store Affinity? Well, it's got the old 7-Eleven here. Consulate Dreadnought, 1 mana artifact vehicle. It is a 7-11 creature, but it takes 6 to crew. So it's just an absolute monster, but it requires a lot of things to get it going. Now, the big thing, of course, in Affinity is that you just want to play a bunch of cheap artifacts, right? So the fact that this is a one mana artifact early, it's almost like it's a mana rock early on. It makes your Sojourner's Champions cheaper, your Frogmites cheaper. But then once you dump your hand, it can just smash in for 7, which is pretty awesome. And it plays very well with Cranial Plating also, where you can put plating on a creature, crew a Dreadnought, and then move it into a different creature and then attack for a whole bunch as well. So it's an absolutely huge monstrous threat. Good against Wraths and other mass removal spells too, which is kind of cool. And the other exciting card in the deck is Michiko's Reign of Truth, an enchantment actually from Neon Dynasty. It's a Saga, Chapter 1 and 2. Give a creature +1/+1 to end a turn for each artifact and or enchantment you control. And then Chapter 3, it flips over into a creature which is sized the same as your artifacts or enchantments. So pretty powerful card in that it's sort of like a Cranial Plating, and then a Cranial Plating, and then a huge creature all in one. Nice to have a threat as well as a pump spell when you're looking for creatures to put things on. Otherwise, a bunch of artifacts, Ornithopter, Memnite, Springleaf Drum, kind of get the idea. You know, Frogmite, Sojourner's Champion, 8 draws here in Thought Monitor and Thoughtcast to keep the cards flowing, and then to keep all of the mana going here for our Affinity stuff here, we have our artifact lands. 4 Darksteel Citadel, 4 copies of a Razortide Bridge, and then 1 copy of Treasure Vaults, and of course 4 Urza Saga. It's one of the best cards in the format. Urza Saga is really, really good. Saga gets Shadowspear. It's also 1 Nettlecyst for extra oomph, and that's the deck basically. Sideboard has some counter spells in it. Stubborn Denial, Nyx, good for those good pesky Cascade decks. Dispatch, Etched Champion, Damping Sphere, Relic. You get the idea. It's Affinity, right? Affinity's fun. We're playing Affinity. Let's go. First, we work from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Round 1. On the play. We've got a Vault, a Drum, a Memnite, a Frogmite, and a Rain. That's a pretty good hand. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. Then Frogmite. We can keep this. We can guess Reign of Truth on turn 2 also. This is a hand, folks. This is a hand. This is what we like to see. Let's go. Put them all against a 6. Put them all against a 5. Yeah, we got Vault on 1, Drum, Memnite, free Frogmite. Don't actually have a use for the mana. It's funny for the Drum. But then turn 2, we can cast Reign of Truth, act for a whole bunch. And we're working towards our companion here. We're not quite there yet, but, you know. Also, can I get some Fs in the YouTube comments, please, for poor Mirror Enforcer. Mirror Enforcer did nothing wrong, all right? Nothing wrong. Deserves a better fate. Has a Frogmite, and then that's it. 5 is cost 2, so can't guess that one. And just take a pretty good start. Pretty good start. Let's see a Triome go. Gemstone Mine. Gemstone Mine's scary. Strike it rich. Oh my god, what is this? This is some crazy combo. This might be the Song of Creation combo deck. We draw a Springleaf Drum. That does not give us our companion. It's worth casting, but we could cast Companion for 1 right now, and we can't cast Reign of Truth, though. We don't want to cast that, so tap that for white, tap for white, play Reign of Truth. This ETBs will give +7/+7, basically a 7/7 haste on turn 2. thinking things through here. This deck does play an offer you can't refuse for the intent of countering their own spells to make mana. That would allow us to play our companion. It would also slow us down significantly, honestly, but it would kill their treasure too, so it would be a pretty devastating loss of resources on both sides. Gonna resolve. And we're gonna pump this bad boy up and get in for 9 and present lethal. Present lethal on turn 3. Easy game. Easy game. Hopefully they don't kill me. I don't know what this combo deck is capable of. We shall see. We shall see. But remind you, there's a companion article to this video, as always, on CoolStuffInc.com. I do a written article every Friday and a video article every Monday. Last Friday's article was all about Dominaria United. The first look, the first 5 cards. You got a Planeswalker in there, a really cool black 1-drop. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. And of course, check out the article written today. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hop on over to CoolStuffInc.com proper. Check out the article. Check out the great deals at all your favorite games, Magic, singles, sealed products, board games, you name it, they got it. CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code Jim5 for 5% off your order. And you know what you get? This is my recent order from CoolStuffInc.com. You also get a Jim Davis Goblin token for free if you use the code as well. So you get a deal and a Goblin token. Super awesome. CoolStuffInc.com. Wooded Foothills. Get a Forest. Tell me more, opponent. Tell me more. What do you got? I got lethal. What do you got? Green. Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Chosen color is white. Chosen color is white. Make a green and a white. Glittering Wish. There's no card that Glittering Wish can get here. It's good. I don't know. Just gonna hang. I got lethal on turn 3. You figure it out. Cast Glittering Wish. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what they could possibly get here that would have a relevant impact on this game. They can get a multicolor card from outside the game. It's a fun card. But they have 1 mana left over. So most multicolored cards don't only cost 1 mana. I guess they get like a blocker. They have like a Wild Cantor on their board, maybe. And they can just chump block for a single turn. That might buy them the time they need. Not sure why they'd have Wild Cantor in their board, but that's the only thing I can think of. They get a Wear and Tear. Okay, that's pretty good. That makes sense. So they can wear the Ray of Truth? Sure. All right, so that puts them not dead. Just kidding. Now they're dead, right? 7. Yep, they're just just kidding, LOL. Cast Plating and Equip Plating. And it's the exact same thing it would have been otherwise. Equip that here, and there's your oh, it's only 9 actually. Oh crap. I miscounted, I guess. Huh. Oh, well. I didn't. All right. Well, I guess we might die. We're 1. What are we gonna do? We have that's putting into 1 is our oh, I screwed up. I could have played this the companion. All right, that's awkward. All right, we won anyway. All right, thank God, thank God. So I obviously just like clicked too fast. I thought I had lethal. I could have just played the Mirror Enforcer for lethal anyway, but thankfully not punished for that one, and I don't need to record a new video. So we're good. We're good. So combo deck here, which is good for us, I think, as a very aggressive deck with counter spells on the board. We get to bring in our Stubborn Denials and let's see. I mean, Damping Sphere plays also. Damping Sphere stops them from playing multiple spells in a turn. Cage, Relic, Nyx, Hurkyl's Recall, Champion, Dispatch. None of those seem particularly good. Or I think they got the Nettlecyst here. It's more of a grindy card than anything else. Let's see. Thought Monitor, Companions. Shadowspear can go also. Definitely don't need Trample or Lifelink. You shave a few Thoughtcasts, I think. Whenever you're bringing in non-artifacts to an Affinity deck, you kind of need to cut some of the non-artifact cards as well. You need to have a high enough artifact count overall. We just want to be as aggressive as possible. So we might cut another Thoughtcast, honestly. So we have 4 Thought Monitor, 1 Thoughtcast, 3 Stubborn Denials. We do want to draw into these, but we're on the draw as well. So yeah, let's cut a Thoughtcast. So cut these and bring in our Stubby Ds and our Damping Spheres. Nyx does not do anything for us. Dispatch Cajun Relic. Yeah, I don't know if I deck that one. If I know if Cajun Relic is good, I don't think they are. So this works for me. So we have 2 hate pieces and 3 counter spells, and as well as just a clock that kills on turn 3 a lot of the time. So we're on the draw now, of course, a little bit harder, but we got a Bridge, a Urza's Saga, 2 Memnites, a Frogmite, a Dreadnought, and a Companion. So turn 1 Bridge, Memnite. Turn 1 Saga, Dreadnought, Memnite. Still can't play Frogmite on turn 1. And we're not going to be able to activate Saga on turn 2, nor are we getting anything that's super good, honestly. We're going to Bridge on 1. Yeah, we'll Bridge on 1. Definitely on the draw, they have the ability to, like, go get Fire Spout or whatever and do stuff like that, too. A little scarier, but yeah. We'll see how it goes. None of our sideboard cards are here, unfortunately, but we're still keeping this hand, I think. We're going to keep. Put them all against 6. We have a blue source, so we're drawing to 5 excellent cards. We have enough artifacts where all of our Thoughtcast effects are online. We boarded some out, obviously, but Thought Monitor is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already? Yeah, we should be good for Thought Monitor, too, so. Suppose turn 1 Saga could get Drum, which would allow for just more blue mana. I wouldn't mind making a thingy, so. They keep 6 cards. I'm honestly a little scared of this game, I'm not going to lie. I don't think we can mulligan this hand, but if they just have like a good Goldfish on turn 3 or 4, they might just kill us. Our hand is not as explosive as last game was. At least not yet. At least not yet. Foothills, go. Bobble. There you go. All right, Damping Sphere. Cool. Bridge. Memnite. And that's it. Just that's it. So we'll see what the deal is. So Damping Sphere, it is good against lands, often seen against Tron, but has a secondary ability as well. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more for each spell cast previously. So it taxes your every additional spell you play by 1 more, making it very hard for combo decks to go off. This is kind of like a Storm combo deck, a non-deterministic, I cast a bunch of spells and draw a bunch of cards and make a bunch of mana and hope that I can win the game kind of deck. So it does screw us a little bit too. It makes it a little harder for us to play multiple threats in a turn, but we'll see what their turn looks like here and decide if we need to play Sphere this turn or maybe the next turn. Breeding Pool. EE on 0. That's extremely rude. All right, they probably main deck this as a 0 mana artifact just to play for 0. That's really bad for us. So, all right, this game just slowed down considerably, but I think that's okay because Damping Sphere is so good against them. So jeez, we can't really do much here. We can play Saga Sphere and then just like start making Saga tokens, but that does expose our Spear a little early, giving them more time to set up for a way to destroy it. We can't go Dreadnought and Frogmite, which kind of stinks, honestly. Yeah, I'm just going to play the Sphere, I guess. It's probably by playing Sphere now, they can like Glittering Wish preemptively and just like go get an answer so you have no clock. But I think that just like making constructs is a reasonable path. It's not ideal, but that was a pretty bad explosives for us because killing the Memnites cut all our mana off too. So good card. Good card. Yeah, Savage Kick, Glittering Wish and deal with this. That's kind of the problem. All right, sure. Wear Tear has been taken. Wear Tear is the 2-mana shatter, so they can actually kill my Saga too. Oh, this is gross. This is so bad for us. Stubborn Denial. Okay. That's a thing we can do. Sure. Stubborn Denial counter must pay 1 if they try and fuse here. We have 1, 2. This is 3, 4 artifacts. That's not enough though, because of the damping sphere effect. Oh, it's such an awkward game. This costs 2. If I cast 1, it costs 1, but then 2. Yikes. 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 They're at 16. 7 and 7 is 14. They have an untapped land. We can't even denial them. Alright, we'll just play Dreadnought and say go, I guess. Ideally, they just get greedy and try and fuse the Wear Tear and kill my Saga and my Sphere. I get to Disarm Denial it. That's probably not going to happen. They're probably going to play a land and cast it. We're going to scoop and go to game 3, which is fine, honestly. They had a pretty good draw here, and our hand wasn't as good as I would have liked. If we've been able to drop that Frogmite on turn 1 and get the ball rolling a little bit more, we have more pressure in play and so on and so forth, but it's like super obvious we have interaction here too, because we chose to not just leave up Construct and play Dreadnought instead. We're wasting 2 mana essentially. So it's like really, really face up. We have a counterspell here. But what am I gonna do? What are we gonna do? Add a green. Utopia Sprawl, sure. Alright, well. Hopefully it's Sprawl Wear Tear. Nope, it's a land. Alright, we're dead. Unless for some reason they wait. They think it's like a negate or something, and then we draw land. That could be a path. Because if we draw land, we can go. Oh, that actually doesn't work either. Yeah. Alright, they're just gonna do it. Yeah. We're just gonna scoop here. I mean, I guess maybe we can like see what their deck does, but this is obviously absolutely backbreaking here. Wait, what is this? Can I not count? Oh, Damping Sphere. Oh, I totally forgot. They played 2 spells. This worked perfectly. I forgot. That's fantastic. The extra mana that I was counting to pay for Stubborn Denial was actually required to pay for Damping Sphere. Oh, that felt good. Okay. Now we're back in the game, folks. We draw for turn. Spire of Industry. We're going to make a construct. We're going to go get something cool. It's a 4/4. Now this thing can get in now too. Oh, this is great. Oh, man. Very, very lucky there. Very, very lucky. Memnite, Ornithopter, Drum, another Dreadnought. Second Dreadnought feels excessive. Memnite. Thopter seems... I mean, Drum. We're going to be 4, 5... I think it's Drum. 6... Actually, I think it's Overkill. Oh, no, it costs 1 more, actually. So, yeah. And then this costs 2. Perfect. And this, and this. And then we fire up the old convenience store. And send in for 7. With Lethal on board and a Damping Sphere on board. And they have 2 cards in hand. I think we're good here. They got to beat the Sphere and the board. And even like, I guess worst case scenario would be like a Shadowspear. We can't beat that. But for the most part, I think we're good. Wear Tear. Good card. Urza Saga is obviously very good with this deck. It's a silly thing to have to say, but it's just very, very good. Card structure nice. Opponent's doing the match and figure out if they can go off or not, or what they can do here. Yavimaya, that's cute. Turn the Gemstone Mines into forests. Two cards left. I mean, do your worst, opponent. Do your worst. Green, white, Glittering Wish. I mean, I don't know what card costs 3 or less that takes the game for them here. There's a card called Fracturing Dust. It's really good. It's a green-white hybrid 5-mana sorcery that kills all artifacts and enchantments, but that would cost 6 in this current situation. They only have 4 mana. So taking a look and looking for a miracle. I need a miracle. No miracles anywhere. Opponent, come on now. 1 Colossal Sky Turtle. 2 mana, return a creature to its owner's hand. Okay. That would buy them a turn, I guess. That is a terminate for my Karnstruck token. I can crew the Dreadnought, though. So maybe, like, we just try and crew. Go that way. Let's just see what they do here. So they got the thingy. Now what? And E is very good against us. All right. Upkeep. We draw for turn. It's a Razortide Bridge. I honestly don't see what goes wrong for us here, because now if I bounce this, or now they've allowed me to crew a Dreadnought. So if they bounce Dreadnought, I just recast it. So like they didn't kill the Construct. So I still have a lethal attack here. Here comes the boat. They bounce the Dreadnought. They take 6. They go to 3. And I present a lethal again next turn with Damping Spear still in play. Sky Turtle, bounce Dreadnought. Sure. Again, I don't think that this was the right play on their part, but sure. And play Bridge, play Dreadnought, say go. They got 1 card in hand and 3 life points. Mishra's Bobble. That's not really going to help. Look at a card, sure. They're squirming, folks. They're squirming. That card is not going to be till my turn. And they're going to scoop. Pack it up. Cool. Cool first match. Cool first match. Getting aggressive. Round 2. Saga Citadel. Oh my god. Sounds close to being good. We had a white source, sounds pretty good, but yeah, so we got Ornithopter. We could in theory like cycle Companion for a white source. You know, turn 1 Citadel, Ornithopter, turn 2 Saga, cycle. But the white source comes in tapped, so it wouldn't be good till next turn. And then I would be stuck not making a token. Yeah, we got a mulligan in his hand. It's just not good enough. It's unfortunate because like it's really, really close. But just not good enough, I don't think. We're gonna mulligan. Mulligan down to Bridge, Thopter, Drum, Frog, Companion, Cyst. Plays good. You can keep this. Not ideal, but fine. Keep this. Ship Nettlecyst. Turn on Bridge, go. We're not gonna play Ornithopter because it's not attacking this turn. I don't want to open up their bolt when I cast my Drum. So I want to cast Drum first, then play Thopter. Opponent's also on 6. Bridge, go. Just tap land, just draft deck, no problem. No problem. Opponent's on 6 cards. Ooh. A Tron player. Okay. This is the kind of match we really want to win game 1. Because once they bring in like Nature's Claims and stuff like that, get a little hard. O-Stone's scary too. Or you draw land, so it's sick. Alright, here's Thopter. This is actually, drawing the untapped artifact land there was pretty ridiculous. So, play Drum, play Frogmite, and then cast a Plating. That's only 6, unfortunately. But next turn's a huge Plating swing. and we're on the play, which is huge. So they can't O-Stone until turn 4. And Karn is, good, but it's only a Vindicate, really. So Wormcoil is annoying, but we have the Ornithopter in the air. So I think we're... Oh, wow. What is this? This can't be regular Tron. This has to be something a little weirder. It's a Chalice. All right, so it's some sort of like Chalice-y prison-y deck. The good news is that we have black for plating to beat, what's it called? To beat Ensnaring Bridge, so that's cool, I guess. Attack for 10. Just put lethal on board. And if they... actually, you know what? I screwed up. The plating should have gone on the Frogmite, because now if they cast an Ensnaring Bridge, I need to make a treasure end step and then have double black and then attack with Ornithopter and move it to plating. So now I have now I'm gonna turn slower on that. So the instinct is to diversify your power. You don't want all the power on one creature because they have a kill spell. But in the face of Ensnaring Bridge, that was wrong. Didn't matter, still won the game anyway. But just for future reference, that was a mistake. So so they are a Chalice of the Void deck. It's not particularly great against us. They played a map, a Chalice, a Saga, and a Tron land. I guess we want Stubborn Denial. Do we want Damping Sphere? Because the problem with Damping Sphere is it is pretty hurtful for us too. And they don't seem to be hellbent on getting Tron. If they're just playing, if we're keeping a hand where they're playing Urza Saga on turn 2 and they're playing Chalice of the Void, they're not hellbent on getting Tron. So if they don't, this is kind of hurtful for us too, as far as us casting multiple spells. So, but I want this Stubborn Denials for sure. Let's cut Nettlecyst to slow. Cut Shadowspear, I think. And cut a Thoughtcast. Just call it a day. Yeah. Like next. Hurkyl's recall could maybe be in the equation. Maybe I bring in one recall just in case they have it's I have an out to Ensnaring Bridge. That's not just plating and Thopter. I'm gonna bring in 1 recall. Safety net. Not sure what they're playing. I guess also in theory, if they were to O-Stone us, we could bounce our own stuff too as a backdoor use for the card. But let's have ourselves not just Stone Dead do a thing. All right, so this hand's not great, honestly. It's okay, but it is not awesome. But it is, turn 2 plating with some Ornithopters. I think this is keepable. If they have a Chalice on 0 this hand, it gets pretty ugly, which Chalice decks are kind of want to do against Affinity decks. On the play, at least. They keep 7. I'm going to keep... I really wish one of these lines was an Urza Saga for a little extra value, but I don't think I want to ship this hand. I'm going to keep. Please don't Chalice and 0 me. Don't embarrass me on my TV show. Oh, thank God. All right, so we draw Stubborn Denial. It's funny. They might have Chalice on 1, which I guess we would need to counter. So maybe we could just go Citadel, Thopter, Frogmite. I'm sorry, no, Citadel. Spire, Thopter, go, and just counter their turn 2 Chalice. Obviously, playing the tap land is better. And we attack for less. No. They kept 7 cards. They went land go. No map. Yeah, I don't really know what's in this Tron prison deck. I've heard about it, but I don't really know what's in it. And Stubborn Denial will be a lot better later also. It just sucks if they play Chalice, it turns off Denial anyway. I'm gonna play this since I go. Play Urza Saga. Cast Chalice. All right. That's a Walking Ballista. Oh, no. Okay, sure. That's whatever. All right, so... yeah, play Citadel. Play Frogmite. This is such an obvious Stubborn Denial, but sure. I guess this doesn't make sense because they're probably just gonna want to activate Saga this turn. So they're not casting a spell most likely. I probably could have just played a tap land or played plating. Let's see what they do. Casting something. Snaring Bridge. Nah. I'm going to not deal with that. We do have the plating and stuff. We don't have that black mana. They only have 1 black, so just counter that and call it a day. All right. So we untap. Plating up a Thopter. Not the most exciting hand in the world. Thought Monitor's not bad. It currently costs 3. Play that next turn. Now it costs 2. Let's make it cost 1. Plating, equip, attack step. So attack for 5 in the air and 2 on the ground. And then if they do have another bridge, Thought Monitor will help us find our second black source, be it Spire of Industry or a drum, so we can start instant speed plating. Float for Saga. What are they going to get here? They can get a map, I guess. But sure, it's like a pretty slow path to Tron, but... Alright, so they map, complete Tron, have 5 mana available. What can they do with 5 mana is the question. I guess just pumping Ballista is kind of bad for us, but... Karn, the Great Creator. That is kind of a jerk move. I guess we could just kill it, isn't the end of the world, but... What are you going to get, Carney boy? They're going to make the Cranial Plating into a creature until end of turn. Adorable. Adorable. How clever can you be? All right. We draw a Consulate Dreadnought. We have 5 artifacts. This is 6 artifacts. Play Bridge. Play Thought Monitor. Draw 2. Obviously, Karn's very annoying for us. We drew the Stubborn Denial. That's great. So I guess we don't have Delirium. I mean, I have Ferocious though. Oh, it sucks actually. All right. Sure. If we had a no, it doesn't work either. All right. Well, attack Karn. Attack Karn. This is a little scary, folks. I'm not gonna lie. This is a little scary. I'm gonna hold this Memnite in my hand. It's our plan B. It's our plan B. It's our backup plan. Can't activate the abilities of plating. That's a cute play. They're a very cute play to make the plating fall off and not allow us to use it. All right. We have a Force Spike in our hand. They play another Urza Saga. It's a boat. Okay. That's pretty good, I guess. Main deck boat. Wow. And then make the boat into a creature. Okay. Where's that Hurkyl's recall we were looking for? We draw that one, please. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we're in trouble. I think we're in trouble here. Yeah. We're gonna play a Dreadnought. And then we're gonna play a Memnite. And we're gonna play a Companion. And we're gonna say go. Our Stubby D is on, but not a lot else going on. Say go. They have an active boat thanks to Karn. The boat can attack me and take out a Froggy. Saga goes Chapter 2. They can start making some Karn structs also. It's interesting how I don't know how many recalls I should want against them. I don't think we got more than 1. I think 1 is fine. 2 seems excessive, like very excessive, but Karn is annoying. Karn's obviously very annoying. It's just a null rod, so it turns off all my lands and my platings and stuff. Very annoying passive ability. They play a map that resolves. You crack the map. They've already played a land and not played a land this turn. They get a Urza's Tower. Okay. And they play a Thoughtcast Seer. Well, that's kind of a jerk move. Sure. What is this deck? What is this deck? All right. You got me. We were all teed up for you. I think we're going to game 3 here. They just crew the boat. I don't really know what we can do to like actually win the game anymore. Unfortunately. Draw Hurkyl's Recall. Doesn't really do anything. They have a Karn. I guess it would bounce some stuff and allow us, but it still wouldn't allow us to pressure Karn now because they have a non-artifact creature in play. Yeah, Karn's kind of a jerk. They have a activate the thing. They're gonna kill my land actually, instead of making the boat. Oh, they can create the boat with the Thoughtcast Seer. Yeah, we're gonna go next game here. Thoughtcast, Damping Sphere. Yeah, don't want Damping Sphere against them. I don't think. Mystic Fire. Let's go next game. You got me. You got me. It's enough. Tap out. Now we're on the play. So, do I want more Thoughtcasts? Definitely like the Stubborn Denials. Those are great. Like the one recall. Like, I don't want Damping Sphere. They're not that reliant. They're not reliant on having Tron like Tron is, like where all of our cards cost 8. They just have like ensnaring bridges and cards and stuff. So, any more Thoughtcasts? I just want speed. Let's just kill them. Let's just kill them. Game 3 on the play. Opener is pretty good actually. It's kind of like a little all-in on the one Memnite, but these are also creatures too, so we can keep this. Turn 1 Memnite, tap land. Turn 2 Saga, Reign of Truth, and then I have Stubborn Denial up. So, fortunately, Stubborn Denial is not going to be on because this is only till the end of my turn. But once this becomes a creature, then it will be on, which is cool. So, remember when Mox Opal was legal? Oh boy. All right, bridge me, Memnite me. Your turn. So turn 2, just an attack for 3 or 4, I guess. Turn 2 attack for 4 is still pretty good. Welding Jar. Oh no, not Welding Jar. Chalice on 0. All right, so we have no more zeros, obviously, so we just don't draw anymore. Frogmite is kind of a 0, but not really. Sure. Urza Saga. Oh, I'm sorry. I was counting Saga as an enchantment, actually. That's great. Every permanent I have turns this thing on. So only 2 artifacts, but we attack for 5 on turn 2. Then next turn we can just do it again. And attack for, especially for, we add 2 more to the board too. This card's sweet. Then once it flips, they play their own Urza Saga. We untap and draw a Darksteel Citadel. Okay, so we're going to add the counter to Saga. And the counter here, it's 5/5. I could go Citadel. Oh, I can't yet. I could go Citadel. 1, 2, 3. Cast Frogmite, cast Reign of Truth. I mean, now I can leave a Stubborn Denial, though, which is pretty awesome also. So maybe we just go tap land, Frogmite for 1, attack for 5, Stubborn Denial, kill you next turn. I like that. But this, I guess there's no reason to actually play anything before I attack. So 1, 2, 3. Yep. Attack for 5. I imagine 4 spikes good enough here. When until this is literally gonna be their turn 3, so they go. They are DOB. Counterspell into your dead. Right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, so it goes away. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it looks dead to me. Cast Ensnaring Bridge. I say get off my plane. Yeah, get off my plane. And that's the game, folks. Pack it up. I guess this is a turn 4 kill, but we'll take it. Untap. Try to start with denial too. Wow. All right. Flip the Saga. We're going to float a mana. Go search for whatever. Springleaf Drum, sure. Doesn't actually matter. Could actually make a card struck. Maybe it doesn't actually matter. Whatever. I'll do this. Play the Rain of Truth. Drum was totally unnecessary. If there's dead, doesn't matter. So do this. And I believe this is lethal. I count 11. 11. Turn 4. With double counterspell back up, you're dead. All right, round 3. Gigantha for our opponent. I've got land, Thopter, Plating, Spear. This is fine. We can keep this. Thoughtcast does some work here. Tap land. I'm going to hold Thopter. I guess, no, there's no way Thopter can attack on turn 2. So we should hold the Thopter because we can't get bolted. Play Citadel. There's a bridge on 1. Citadel, Thopter, Spear, Thoughtcast on 2. Looks good. Put ball against 6. This deck could probably play Gigantha, I guess, right? It would be worth a sideboard card. It would be casting it off Drum. It's actually probably Gigantha, honestly. You're just playing it off of like Drum and Spire of Industry, but that's 8 sources. If you're flooding out, it's a thing to do, I suppose. It's probably worth 1 sideboard slot. Usually is. Usually is. All right, tap land, go. Inconspicuous start. Windswept Heath. Go on. Where dragons once roared, their bones now keen. Untap and draw. Untap and draw. Another Mirror Enforcer. I should cast Plating here, actually. I guess we want to draw more zeros. We want to make the play that makes us most likely to dump more stuff in play and get these Mirror Enforcers going. I guess we want to actually cast Thoughtcast. Try and draw some zeros. If I cast Thoughtcast, we're drawing to 7 other 0 mana things and 4 Frogmites. And maybe a land for Plating next turn anyway. So play Shadowspear. Play Thoughtcast. Give me some zeros here. Give me some zeros, please. Nope. Not even a land either. Gross. All right. So Thoughtcast next turn. That'll be a ticket. Nettlecyst is definitely clunky. It's a good card in grinding matchups for sure. It is very, very powerful, but definitely clunky. Temple Garden tapped. Wow. What is this? No Triome? No interaction? Heath number 2? It's like a devoted druid deck or something? Oh, it's Enchantress. That's probably pretty bad for us game 1. They get confinement down. We can't do anything. Sure. We draw a Drum. It's not a bad draw. This would be 5. That would be 6. 1 short there. So we're start by casting Thoughtcast. See what happens. Thoughtcast? Okay. That helps. Citadel. Oops. Drum. And I think this is going to make enough for these companions. All right. Well, we are attacking for a lot next turn. I think it's actually lethal next turn between Plating and Nettlecyst equip. Or am I 1 short on that? 3, 2. Yeah, we're 1 short on that. Okay. So it just comes down to, can they confinement me or not? Or do they have like interaction perhaps? This is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, actually, we have lethal next turn. Yeah, there's dead. We're actually just dead on board with any artifact, so Cool. We'll take that, I guess. Play this. Play Nettlecyst. And equip the plating. And attack for 19. Turn 4, you're dead. So similar themes so far today. I kill you on turn 4 because you're dead, because I attacked for 15. The numbers I had added up to 20, and then you died. We're going to bring in our Stubborn Denials for short. And I think that's it. I think that's all we got against them. And Nettlecyst comes out again. Shave a Shadowspear and Thoughtcast. Honestly, like I want more Thoughtcast against them, because like finding the counters is going to be really, really important. And they're not going to be killing my stuff. It's one thing when your opponent's killing all your stuff to have too many non-artifacts, but because they're not going to kill our stuff, really, this should be fine. Recall, Damping Sphere, Dispatch. I guess actually Dispatch is good against them, because I'm sure they have the creatures, both the 2-drop creature and then the mana-making creature. Let's cut a Thoughtcast for Dispatch. Yeah. And let's actually cut down on a few Thoughtcasts. Any other card we can cut here? Maybe 1 Reign of Truth. Because again, they're not really interacting. We have 4 Platings and 3 Reign of Truth. I think it's plenty, actually. And it's also bad with Stubborn Denial, whereas Plating's a lot better. So I think I like this. Stubborn Denial. Dispatch. Taking them out. Yeah, they have Sithis, Harvest Hand, just 2 mana Enchantress, and they have Sanctum Weaver, is the 2 mana enchantment mana creature. Those are definitely could be big parts of their engine. And they also might be leaning more on those cards, assuming that my deck is linear and I can't kill them. If they're playing against, like, whatever, Rakdos mid-range or Death Shadow or whatever, they would board up the creatures because they might just die, but we'll see. Got our Dreadnoughts ready to go. Nick's not doing much here. If we knew we were going to play against this deck, we would definitely play like 1 copy of, Destroy All Enchantments or whatever, just to have an out to the Solitary Confinement lock. But, kind of a fringe deck in the format, part of the beauty of Modern. All right, opponent mulligans is 6. Our hand is okay. We do have Reign of Truth. We do have some good lands. We have Memnite, Dreadnought. We can go turn 1. I guess turn 1 probably just Dreadnought, Memnite. Turn 2 Spire, Reign of Truth. Which is fine. It is a decent clock. It's not particularly incredible. They did mulligan. Again, I wish we had a Saga in his hand. Makes his hand a lot better. We could have a mulligan this. It's definitely not a very good hand, but it does Goldfish reasonably fast, and my fear is like mulling into a pretty bad hand. We're also on the draw too, so I'm just gonna mulligan. We can just do a lot better than this. Like, they're a linear deck. We need to have a fast hand. I'm gonna mulligan. Mulligan to 2 tap lands, Memnite, Reign of Truth, Dispatch, Thought Monitor, Sojourner's Companion. So Reign of Truth here is pretty awkward, obviously, as are our tap lands. Dispatch is reasonable. I think we're going to keep this and ship the Companion. Yeah. We're not casting it for free, that's for sure. So we have a potential turn 2 Rain on the Memnite. Maybe turn 3. They mulligan to 5 also, so ideally they just have like a 5-card hand with a Sithis, and we just kill it with Dispatch. Should be cool. So we should go Bridge, Memnite. They go land. We go land, Bridge, land, Memnite. They go land, Sithis. We go land, Dispatch it. That would be a really, really good sequence for us. So we're on 6. Looks like they're on 5. 5. Maybe they're on 5. Maybe they're on 4. Who knows? They're thinking about it, though. They're thinking about it. They're really thinking about it. Jeez. Sorry, folks. Trying to live edit out a little of the dead space. Gonna try and improve my setup a little bit. Try if I can see if I can do that a little more. There's also a program I can get that like will edit out dead space like automatically, but I have to look into that a little bit more. Wouldn't really work on Magic Arena because there's like things happening on screen, but like in a spot like this where like I can just sit here and nothing happens because there's no animations or anything, like, you know, cut the dead time for sure. Not sure what they're thinking about. All I can do is postulate. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Obviously, as always, here on CoolStuffInc.com. Free content every weekday, Monday through Friday, CoolStuffInc.com. Never a paywall. Never a paywall. Our opponent has kept their 5-card hand. Here's a Heath. Turn 1. Making it happen. Forest, Sprawl. And Sprawl is good. 3 cards left, though. Worst case here would just be like land Enchantress Presence. That would be the absolute worst. Best for them, worst for us. We draw another Reign of Truth. Not ideal, but we really want to see sit this here. Just sit this go. You can take that one out. Our hand is not great. It is awkward. Oh, really? For me? No. For me? Thank you so much, opponent. Why you gotta be so cool? Huh? Why you gotta be so cool? Get out of here. No land either. Oh, yeah, let's go. Get our truth going here. Unfortunately, Rain Truth is not an artifact for Thought Monitor, obviously, which is awkward, but you got another one? They had another one? They do have another one. All right. All right. No land is huge, though. We draw a... Cool. Thopter. Froggy. That's we could cast Thought Monitor here, but we're not in the market for that. We're in the market for just killing our opponent. So nice Enchantress deck. Let me show you an enchantment, my friend. Attack for 7. Attack for 7. Your turn. This is dead on board. Just dead on board. Double Range Truth. We came to end games quickly, and end games quickly we do. As long as it's not like land solitary confinement. And then like enough cards in hand to keep going. That's abundant growth. That's not confinement. So, all right. I think this is it. They could have like a chain to the rocks, I guess. I don't think it matters though. I guess if they chain to the rocks the Ornithopter, they can jump block next turn. But boy, they have Rain of Truth, you know? Just rain in that truth. One white in the pool. 5 cards in hand. Sit this in play. Chapter 2. Just get a nothing. Just got nothing. Just dead on board. Cool. I'll say have Solitude, which would be unlikely. Possible, I guess. I don't know why these decks could play Solitude, I suppose, but we're going to find out because we are going to attempt lethal and not allow them to jump block. So and they are making their way through the phases begrudgingly. We untap and draw. An untap artifact land would be pretty sweet. Now it's our upkeep. Good stop to pause. Oh, they have Force of Vigor. That's a good one. That's a good one. Sure. All right. Force of Vigor pitching Destiny Spinner. Sure. Untap and draw a Drum. All right. That was pretty good for them. That's pretty good. We play Drum to load up on our Ornithopter and present lethal again. Or try to at least. Force of Vigor is really good. In for 6 in the air. Again, showing lethal next turn. Land confinement, please no. Or no more forces either. Force Vigor is really good. I forget how good this card is. Just forget sometimes. Easy to forget. Force of freaking Vigor. Green, white in the pool. Seal of Primordium. That's gangster. All right, cool. It's a classic. It's a classic. Not quite Seal Cleansing, but I don't recall if Seal Cleansing is legal or not in Modern. I think it is. I think it is. But here comes to this deck, everyone. All right, so we're going to untap. And Monitor, should I kill it right now? Sure. Monitor currently costs 2. Now it costs 1. Monitor it up. We draw a Thoughtcast. All right, Thoughtcast it up. We draw a Dispatch and a Dreadnought. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. We are going to, I guess, just tap us for white and dispatch that bad boy and play our Dreadnought. And only attack for 1 here. It was a pretty good turn, but like we don't have a lot of power in play right now. But they don't have a lot of mana in play, so they have had a lot of interaction. Force of Vigor, Seal of Primordium, they've done a lot of stuff to us, but now, of course, if we draw any big boomer, we get to Dreadnought them. But we also have 6 power in play, so we're very close to killing them. They're gonna white. Nope. Green-white. On thin ice, you got it. So this will enchant their land, exile a creature, exile the Thought Monitor. 1 green left over. Another Sprawl. All right, man. If we could kill this land, folks, many good things would happen for us. They'd have no permanence, we get our thing back, but we draw. Looking for a big one here. Cranial Plating. How about another boat? All right, not ideal, but sure. In for 2, so there you go. Very weird game. Very weird game. 2 boats. They drew a land. All right. Now they have 4 mana. This is going to be a little scary. We need a finishing blow here. I have another Abundant Growth. 3 cards in hand. 2 Memnites trying to finish the job. All right, nothing. Sure. Draw. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Okay. Now the question is, what do you want to do with it exactly? Play Rain of Truth. Just target the Thopter. Maybe they seem to be F6, so just kill them. All right, cool. Works for me. We were drawing to a lot of cards there. Plating, Rain of Truth, more Thoughtcasts, counter spells. So sweet. 3 and up. Round 4, winning a die roll. Once again, we've got Drum, land, Memnites, Thoughtcast. So land, not an artifact land. I should have the island. It's kind of awkward, but we can keep this. This is fine. We're very close to Thoughtcasting. We can cast Rain of Truth on turn 2. This is fine. Definitely a little awkward to have the 1 basic island in our hand, but opponent keeps 7 also. Cast Drum, Memnite. Just short on Thoughtcast. So there you go. And next turn can be Rain of Truth, pump Memnite, attack for 5. Which is good. Mishra's Bauble, okay. Gonna look at their top card. Scalding Tarn. All right. And Sigo. They want the card. They want the card. Let's draw an artifact land here. Nope, they're going to kill my Memnite. All right. This can be tough. Our hand is not great, and we're about to get punished for it pretty hard, I think. I'm going to bolt down one of my... Oh, no. Which allows us to draw a card. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. If I cast Frogmite for 1 and they kill something in response, it's really bad. If I play Rain of Truth, I can't play Frogmite. This is a really awkward turn. They didn't just kill a Memnite, which would make sense if they wanted to do that they would just do it. But let's just cast Frogmite. All right, they let us do it. So now let's cast Thoughtcast. All right, let's do that too. And now the question is, didn't draw land, which sucks. Do I attack them? I don't know for sure they're playing Shadows. I'm gonna attack them. If I knew for sure they're playing Shadow, I wouldn't attack them. Usually you don't want to attack your Shadow opponent when they're in like the 17 to 14 range, because you're just helping them get Shadow faster, but they have a heat. Okay. Could just be a Murktide deck. Yeah, it's a Murktide deck. Okay, sure. So untap, and we might actually need a land cycle here. Oh, we drew a Saga. Great. Okay. We're once again one artifact short. This is also a counterspell turn and nothing else. They can only really play counterspell here as far as profitable spells go. I think I like just land cycling for a blue-white land and just playing it tapped and attacking for one. Honestly, like everything else here kind of just sucks. And I'm not ready to use Saga yet either, so it feels bad to land cycle, but like I think this is fine. So let's get ourselves a bridge. Play the bridge. Attack for one. We now have 4 artifacts in play. They get to do nothing. Not consider or whatever, but like nothing profitable. Misty Rainforest, go, sure. And now we can start pressuring them. Another bridge. Definitely want to play Saga this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play Saga. And let's cast a Rain of Truth and see if it resolves or not. And we can cast Thoughtcast as needed. Also, my bolt the thing I target with that, so I can tap for mana in response. I guess I can't cast Thoughtcast then. I guess for 2, I guess, but Crack the Misty. Is it Archmage's Charm? I'll take that exchange all day. All day. You want to play Cancel a Modern, you do your thing, my friend, all right? We're going to play a 1, 2, 3, 4. This costs too much. Yeah, this costs a lot. So play Thoughtcast, draw Plating. All right, sure, it's fine. We're going to start making constructs next turn, so that works as well. It's nice not to be scared of Murktide, really, because we have like blockers for it and just a fast clock regardless. Next turn's almost assuredly just like make Construct, cast Thought Monitor. Yeah, like Murktide here is just a 5/5. It's like whatever, sure. It's not that big. And draw another Plating. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This makes 5. It's not quite enough to play. We actually can't play Thought Monitor yet. Oh yeah, we can. You have Drum. So I'm sorry. So let's make a token. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's great. Yeah, cool. So bridge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Do this and a blue. Leave the construct back. It's not like Ragavan or something like that, I guess. And play Thought Monitor. It might counter it, but that's fine because I have freaking double plating in my hand. So sure, no problems here. So go. And then next turn, just make another construct. Get maybe Shadowspear. I don't want to go like all in. We could just like diversify our threats also. I could get a Drum maybe, honestly, and just like try and cast bolt platings. Bobble, whatever, sure. Double Bobble. Bobbles for days. Bobble. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this card truck is just lethal next turn. And they can't heat it right now because they only have 3 card types, so I think they're really dead. Unless they have like... that works. Alright, just that works. But now they're dead, now we're just dead to platings, though. So we untap. We draw Thought Monitors. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're just dead. So we're going to just float them out. I guess this isn't creatures with all abilities. That's fine. Your plating's still good. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, cast plating, equip. So we can get just a Ornithopter. Play Spire of Industry. Play plating. Play another plating. Put 1 here. And 1 here. That good enough for you? We got double lethal. 2 Memnites. Ha, ha, ha. Dress Down's really annoying. Dress Down's obviously very good against the Urza Saga tokens. I don't think they usually main deck that, but that works, obviously. Dispatch for Murktide, maybe? Stubborn Denial, also maybe? Don't want to bring in too many spells. Honestly, I kind of just want my Thoughtcast against them, so I would say Reign of Truth is not nearly as good against them. They have ways to deal with it, and then they also just have it's just not an artifact because they're interacting with us, so like 2 of these. Again, I don't really know how much I want against them. Stubborn Denial does seem pretty good. Not great. Because we're not like they can interact. And Dispatch is also sort of like fine. Maybe just like 2 Dispatch and no Stubborn Denials. Yeah. We're on the draw. Could bring in Relic. Try and sell their Murktides down, but it's like kind of sketch, honestly. It's like whatever. I think Nettlecyst is probably fine. It might be clunky against them, honestly. Let's cut that. Let's bring 1 Relic also. And sure, let's try this. I'm honestly not exactly sure how I want to board here. I'll be totally honest. Double Dreadnought, Dispatch, Frogmite. Maybe the Dreadnoughts aren't great against them, honestly. I mean, like, I guess I keep this hand. This hand's pretty bad, but I want a mulligan. I think it's just too bad. Sure. Keep this. We'll ship Spire. Just turn 1. If they have a Ragavan, I can just go turn 1, Dreadnought, Thopter, Frogmite. So keep this, ship Spire. Not great, but, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Freaking Dreadnoughts. Maybe we should shave 1 or 2 of these. They are a little redundant, and they do have a lot of removal, so. Steam Vents, Ragavan on the play, sure. A lot of baubles. A lot of baubles. Okay. Mirror Enforcer. Citadel. Dreadnought. It's awkward because, like, I kind of don't want to block with the Frogmite, honestly. I want to gas the Mirror Enforcer next turn, but I think if they attack, I don't block, honestly. However weird that is. Like, they can't really use my cards that well anyway. Like, if they hit, like, Memnite, they can cast it. For the most part, most of our cards aren't castable for them. And then the mana is annoying, but, like, I'd rather have my own mana. So, ugh. All right, never mind. Didn't get the option. All right. He might be in trouble here. Yeah, Yeah, like Reign of Truth. Not so good. I guess it's like cute with the treasures, but stupid Ragavan. Crack the fetch. I would love the cast this card right now. Maybe very happy. Nope, second heat. All right, this is a really, really good hand against our pretty bad hand. We're kind of screwed here, honestly. All right, play Shadowspear, play lands, they go. Double heat, Ragavan on the play. A little bobbles, a little massaging. Mismatched steam vents. Ugh, gross. We hit a plating. Again, also adorable with Ragavan, but what's our best draw? Probably Urza Saga, I guess. Oh, come on. Leave my creatures alone, all right? Memnite, sure. That's... maybe a counterspell, too. Looks like it. All right. I mean, they're almost out of cards. Archmage's Charm. That was actually great for us. So they burned all our treasures, and I have a blocker for Ragavan. They only have 2 cards left. As long as I don't have a Murktide. They have a Murktide also. I mean, whatever. You got me, you know? So, yeah, we're blocking. We're blocking at this point. 3 cards. 2 lands. Consider. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Their best play is Consider. They bin a land. Never mind, they have Murktide. All right, let's draw a Dispatch and just start this game from square one, you know? Murktide. 8/8. Yeah. Hey! Oh, yeah? Your turn. So, just a really good draw. This deck's very good in the play. They had all the answers. Our hand wasn't great. It happens, you know. Ragavan on turn 1, triple removal spell into Murktide on turn 4. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. They only have 1 card left. Like, if we draw an answer to this, or just draw something that's good, like, I mean, even like a not plating wouldn't do it. A Reign of Truth would be good here. Reign of Truth, like, just gain a bunch of life in the backswing. Reign would gain us 9 life? Now what? Blood Moon? Alright, now I don't want to draw Reign of Truth, actually. Blood Moon seems pretty bad against us. I guess, alright, sure, I draw a blue card, it's bad, but like, we have like 4 drums in our deck and like ways to get them. It's gonna be good against Urza Saga, but I guess we're not dead yet because we have a lifelinker, so sure. They have literally 0. They've used every card now. I guess we can't guess Dispatch either. Maybe we just don't bring a Dispatch then. We can try and insulate against Blood Moon. We have our 1 island and our 4 drums, so that helps. Yeah, I think we're fine. On the play, we're going to be fine. They had a good hand on the play. We mulliganed. We're good to go. We draw. You... Darn it. Dag nabbit. All right. Yeah, dispatches are out. I could see Etched Champion being a thing too, I guess. It's a little slow, but Reign of Truth. Dispatch. So our only colored cards are the 8 blue effects and 2 Reign of Truths. And I have an island. And then I have 4 Springleaf Drums. Which is pretty reasonable, honestly. I don't think Bloodman's very good against this. We're an Etched Champion. It's funny, you can't Reign of Truth Etched Champion. It's kind of cute, but on the play. Yeah, it's good. Just need a good hand here. Just need a good hand. On the play. Hand is land, Thopter, Relic. It's alright. It's not good, but I don't know about a mulligan, honestly. We have Relic Slot on Murktide. We can draw a card if we need to. We have Dreadnought. We have 5 artifacts towards Companion. I'm going to keep this. It's kind of loose, but I'm going to keep it. Kind of cycle this if we need to also, so. Gonna go land. I think Dread. Nah, I'll play Relic first. Just say go. Just like try and work on Murktide a little bit. Usually Ragavan should be bad against us. We are the Frogmite Memnite deck, but you know, things work out in weird ways sometimes. They got no 1-drop. It's good for us. We draw another Darksteel Citadel. Cast Dreadnought. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Will they kill the Ornithopter in response? To deny me my Mirror Enforcer? Will they have that foresight? Looks like they might. Ugh, rude. Why you gotta be so rude? Ornithopter's a person too. Alright, bolt the Ornithopter. So that's alright. It's fine. So you go. We have 5 artifacts in play. Honestly, this card's pretty good against them. It's the 4 toughest creatures, so you play a Ledger Shredder. Sure. Obviously, if we sack the Relic, we can draw a land, but it's an artifact in play for our stuff, so we just don't want to sacrifice it yet. So untap and draw. Damn it. Alright, so eat this. Play Companion. 2 mana 4/4. It's okay. And say go. Shock in the land, 1 blue. Explosives for 1. Ugh. My artifacts, no. I need these. All right. Let's draw Basic Island. Basic Island, please. The Dreadnought's back. Tiger for war, your turn. Maybe Springleaf Drum's a better draw, actually. Springleaf Drum? Island's safer, I guess, but consider. Sure. Consider me this. The next 4 hits a big one because we might get to Dreadnought. Once they're at 7, then they're in the range of 1 Dreadnought hit. So, all right. They've got 4 card types for Unholy Heat. A second heat here would be devastating. Oh my god, come on. Alright, I guess we're dead. I guess they got us. Kind of a little bit of some sninkers. That wasn't the worst, I guess. If we're gonna keep playing this game, now we can cast this for 3 at least. So they have a Murktide too. No, they have Iteration. That's pretty good too. Not dead yet. It's looking pretty bad. But looks weird to bolt an Ornithopter or whatever, but it is correct. It's definitely correct. Just need to keep the Affinity deck off their critical mass. They're really tanking up Iteration. Another Shredder. I mean, hopefully they cast that. Now I can resolve a Monitor and try and get things going. We have a chance this game. We got a chance this game. Oh, they have a Murktide instead. Never mind. That's worse. That's definitely worse. They're exiled. So they could have cast it, but didn't. Sure. Discarded a Mystical Dispute. Cool. All right. That's a lot of damage. We might be a little too far gone here, unfortunately. All right, so this has got to be, oh my god. No. Got to be a really good Thought Monitor, folks. Maybe like Island Thoughtcast. Close, but no cigar. Damn it. So close. 7. I mean, we can jump. Maybe. Just needed a little more of this game. Just needed a little bit more. A little less from them, too, if possible. All right. We're going to jump block. They got 3 cards in hand, too. All right. Oh, my God. Stop. All right, so this costs 2. The problem is any one counterspell turns us off because we can't only cast 1 card this turn. So I'm going to cast Thoughtcast and hope they don't counter it. They probably will, but yeah. All right. No, consider. Okay. Okay. They've been to land. We draw Urza Saga Etched Champion. That's not really good enough, though, unfortunately. That's not really good enough. Yeah. That's not really good enough. All right. I think it's a shred. We're dead to many things here. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we... What are our outs here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we, like, drew into a plating and we resolved it and then somehow, like, cheese in with plating on champion. This is like not die here, though. It's almost impossible. So if I face have 2 spells, I'm dead. Tough game. Tough game. Pretty awkward draws, unfortunately. But I think I should have shaved like 2 of these. I think they're a little too awkward and redundant numbers. Bolt me. Fetch land. Say go. They're just going to slow roll me. They're just slow rolling me for sure. You draw a companion. Okay. I mean, I'll attempt to cast Thought Monitor. They'll counter it. They'll dress down. That's really annoying. Okay. Yeah, I should have thought casted. Okay. I may play a companion. It's funny, we're like attacking for 9. Where it's like, this game's like actually pretty close, all things considered. I know we're at 1, but I mean, I can't make a token or it just dies. So we just crew, and I guess we're just dead. I guess we're just dead, but this blocks this. We're at 1. Yeah, whatever. Just show off a little bit with my Dreadnought. Put them at 2. Crack their fetch to 1. Freaking 7-11. All right, you got me. All right, you win. I tap out. I'm trying to have a little fun here. All right, 3-1. It was a close one. Definitely, things could have turned different either way there, but that's all right. All right, round 4. Let's rock and roll. We are on the draw. Opponent keeps 7, and we have land, drum, Thopter, Frogmite, drum. This actually is a really good. I keep this. We've got land, drum, Thopter, cast drum, frog, cast Thoughtcast. It's pretty good. Let's see what the Witch King does here against Witch Kling, sorry. All right, no Thoughtseize. So it's going to be important to time our Ornithopter as our last spell before drumming and making mana. We draw Urza Saga also. Need the artifact, so play this, play drum. Thopter. Drum. Suppose they were to kill the Ornithopter in response to this, I would lose. Nope, we're good. Couldn't play the Frogmite, then that would suck, but Frogmite. Good old I'm happy Frogmite's back. You know, Frogmite was a relic from back in the day. Thoughtcast. Hey. Yo, bro. I heard you like Ornithopters. There's no reason to hold this, right? There's no way they have a sweeper or anything like that. I'll play Thopter too. Sure. Just that. Your turn. Next turn, Saga plus Reign of Truth. This is about as close as it gets to an ideal draw. Drop a bunch of crap on turn 1, and we have a big threat and a Saga going off as well. So let's admire for Blood Crypt. Shock. Unholy Heat. So they had the Unholy Heat. They could have broken that up and chose not to. Okay. Steam Vents. Sure. Shock. Sure. Letter Shredder. How fair. How quaint. How quaint of you to play one spell in your turn. Bridge. Definitely want a Saga here. So play Saga. It's an enchantment. Play the Reign of Truth. Target a Thopter. Just a casual 8-ball. Coming for you. It looks like they're Shadow, so we are going to turn on their Shadow here, but I think attacking for 8 is worth it. Showing lethal next turn. Scalding Tarn. Ragavan, powerful, very powerful. That's it. So definitely have our Mool spell here for my whatever I target with the Reign of Truth, which is fine. So we're gonna go Sagas. I want the ability first. It doesn't actually matter, I guess, but target here. See if I get my ability first. I can tap for mana. Which actually doesn't matter, but target this thing. They're going to heat it in response, as expected, honestly. So that's fine. That resolves. Should I make the Construct now? I guess we'll wait. Just do it on their turns. That's fine. Sure. That dies. That fizzles. But now we're going to have a whole bunch of big boys coming in. So we have a Construct this turn, and a Construct and the Portrait next turn. And of course, whatever Saga gets. Probably going to be Shadowspear. Probably going to be Shadowspear to push through here. Pretty good. Iteration. Yeah, sure. Do your thing. So they've drawn 2 cheap removal spells, but done a good job getting ahead of that, which is nice. Need to be aware of Dress Down. They exile a Croxa. Sure. Dress Down obviously kills multiple Saga tokens. I guess it kills this thing too. So Dress Down's pretty good against us. It's kind of annoying. Not good against the platings and stuff like that, but it is good against both the Saga tokens and the Portrait here. All right, pack it in. Sweet. Love it. Turn 4 kill. Turn 4 kill. So let's hop on over here. Etched Champion is definitely in. Dispatch. I mean, they are a Shadow deck. We'll see. I'm not sure how many I want. I'm going to shave a few Reign Truths. They have kill spells in response. And again, Dress Down's really, really bad. I'm going to shave a pair of Dreadnoughts also. Dreadnought hasn't been nearly as good against the more removal spell heavy decks for sure. And maybe we just want like 2 Dispatch. Like, we mostly want to kill Shadows with them. You don't even need to, honestly. It's not like a necessary thing, you know? Relic. Yeah, this is fine. Let's do this. So shave a few of the more finicky cards for a couple of interactive cards. Champion, of course, is very hard to kill, and then Dispatch can take out a large Letter Shredder or Shadow. And then we just kind of do our main plan against them, honestly, I think. Okay. Gigantha again. We've got Saga, Spire, Saga, Thopter, Reign of Truth, Companion, Champion. It's not a great hand. It's not really a great hand. don't like mulling that much against a Thoughtseize deck. But our play is literally Spire, Ornithopter, land, Reign of Truth. And then nothing to do. I don't want to make a token either. This hand's too bad. We're gonna mulligan this. Champion doesn't even have any friends, like, as far as artifacts go. So if this is like an artifact land and an artifact land, maybe we keep this hand, but we're gonna mulligan. Mulligan to, okay, yeah, Memnite, Thopter, Dreadnought, Companion, Champion. We're gonna keep this. I think we ship the Champion. Saga's like already kind of a 3-drop in of itself, so all right, sure. A little risky, but we'll see what happens. Mishra's Bobble, do your thing. Do your thing. Delta, go. All right, so they decided they want their card. We draw. Cranial Plating. All right. I mean, I guess we're just playing everything. They have explosives here. It's pretty bad for us, but you don't need to play everything, I guess, but play Dreadnought. And we could just hold the Thopter, I guess. There isn't really a point in playing it because it can't attack next turn anyway. And we have, so like, just say go. In case they have explosives. We probably can't win if they have explosives anyway, but it does stink a little bit that we're not going to activate the Saga probably. We need to draw running lands or mana sources. End step, kill one of my Memnites, sure. So on the mulligan now, and then down a little Memniter. Little Memnite Shyamalan. We draw Spire of Industry. All right, so that goes up to 2. And yeah, all right. This actually might be wrong to attack here because they're playing Shadow, but play this, play Plating. And now we're gonna play the Thopter because we actually have a creature to put it on. So unfortunately, this is only 4 artifacts, so Companion is a very, very lonely companion. A lonely salamander. And they're going to fetch Shock. And step Drown the Lock, Memnite. Powerful. So we get to Saga up something. I'm not sure what yet. If it's a drum, we can cast our Companion. We'll see what we draw for turn, obviously. Watergrave, Shock down to 10. Play Shadow. Say go. Untap and draw a Vault to Artifact Land. Does really suck we can't get a token off this. Like, playing Saga like this is not good. You want to get at least 1 token, if not both, off of it, but it is what it is. We're going to go get... so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I mean, Shadowspear is nice, but I don't really have the targets for it, kind of. Shadowspear would be 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. That'd be 5, 6, 7, and equip. That works. We'll get Shadowspear. Get Shadowspear. Play the Vault. This costs 2. 1, 2. We could crew. You put the plating on the Thopter and then just crew a Dreadnought. Send that in rather than the Thopter. Let's see what happens. That works too. There's kill response. Sure, that's fine. So they have 2 cards left. They have a 3/3 Shadow. They're going to drown the Thopter. That's fine. But we have a Plating, a Shadowspear, and then a 7 mana creature. This cannot be Fatal Pushed. It cannot be Drown the Locked. It can be Unholy Heated. Not yet. They don't have Delirium yet. So, I mean, they also have Dreadnought too. So we can also just put this stuff on that. You can push that one and drown that one. But only 2 cards left here, and only a tiny 3/3 Shadow. They're gonna Thoughtseize me. All right, now it's a 5/5 shadow, I guess. Play Shock, targeting myself. Sure. One card left. Darksteel Citadel. This would allow me to Plating Companion, Crew. I don't want to attack the Companion and trade with the Shadow, so let's attempt to Plating the Companion. Okay. And now we're going to Crew a Dreadnought and try to put Shadowspear on it, I think. Put Spear on the Companion. Hold on. It would be 11 power of life-linking Trample, but it would just trade with the Shadow. And the Trample actually would make Shadow live, so we can't even do that. Yeah, we're going to Crew this. They might have, like, if our last card's Fatal Push, whatever, it's fine. It's just a freaking Dreadnought, so Crew here. Put Shadowspear here. And attack. Push. Drown the lock. Sure. Now they're out. They got nothing left. So now Spear goes on the Companion. And we attack. And I guess trade with Shadow. And then just draw literally any creature, I guess, right? After gaining a bunch of life, too, to buy some time. 3 Drown the locks. What do they draw? Put Gigant in a hand and play a fetch. Oh my god, they have actual nothing. All right, well, they're not dead, but they are in big trouble. You can draw any creature. That's a good creature to draw. This costs 2. The problem is if I play this, I can't equip probably. I still worry. We're just gonna play it. Cast Thought Monitor, draw 2. Memnite, Ornithopter. Sure. Force trade. He'll put the plating on the Ornithopter. Let's say go. I guess maybe it's actually Monitor because they can't drown or push the Monitor, so. It's amusing how fetching here actually makes them take the it's a wash on damage. Oh no, there's no trample, never mind. Alright, so Bloodstained Mire, get a land, chump block, move plating to Monitor, say go. 7 to 19. They have no pressure and Gigantha in hand. They're gonna get an untapped land and draw a card. Sure, it's fine too. They block. Oh, I misclicked. God damn it. Whatever, it's fine. No worries. So, I was meant to equip there. In combat, I expected another stop. It didn't happen. Here's a Shredder. And here is another Shredder. And that is lethal because we just put the trample. I guess maybe it's not actually lethal, but it might as well be lethal. We draw a Frogmite. We cast it. We equip plating. We equip Shadowspear. This is 11. So the 2/4 blocks this. They take 10, 9, 8, 7. So both have to block this or they die. Yeah, they're just dead. So sweet. That was a good match. That was great. 4-1. That was actually a pretty impressive league. I'm not gonna lie. I have slight reservations about the Dreadnought itself, but the core of the deck seems super solid. I mean, the Thoughtcast, it does a really good job at putting a lot out there very, very quickly. And then if things start to go wrong, Urza Saga and the card draw can really pick up the slack too. So great mix of like blitzy aggro, but also able to grind a little bit too. Reign of Truth is great. Like this card a lot. Just a lot of damage, very, very fast. Make sure your threat's relevant. And also, it's not like plating where they can just chump block with a 1/1 and you lose your creature, which is kind of cool. And then it being a threat itself is also really cool too. So not being an artifact's a little bit awkward, obviously, when you're trying to go up to your companions and stuff. But all in all, I'm impressed. Deck seems super sweet. Lots of fun to play. Give it a spin. It's good stuff. A lot of comments too. A lot of comments and uncommons. It's a good thing to see. It's got sagas in it, but you know. Cool. That's the deck. Andre Davis. Hope you enjoyed it. For CoolStuffInc.com. We'll see you next week. Have a good one, folks. Peace.